Hey, lovies. So, when you have a job where you get to have a retirement account, they're going to say, how much money do you want to put in? Hopefully, minimum. There's the dog peeing. Minimum is what they will match, but ideally, you just start off right away at your first job with the maximum amount you can do. That's often 15%, but might be more, depending on how old you are. Once you get that going, they're going to ask you, where do you want to invest it? Often they have figured out the bank and all that kind of stuff. You just have to pick what kind of account you want it to go in. In some situations, there's going to be about a million bajillion options. In other situations, there's just going to be a few. In general, what you just want to pick is something that is based on your age. This is when you're just getting going. Again, this is stuff I wanted to know when I first started adulting. So if you are, let's say, 25 and you're planning on retiring in 40 years, you just figure out the year that you turn 65, whatever that year is, and then they'll have accounts that are based on good choices of investments. And boom, click that button. Sometimes you might want to say, I don't want to invest in anything that is bad for the earth or makes choices against or for Israel. You might want to say, I don't want to invest in oil, things like that. In those cases, there might be options that are specific to that. That's the basics. But Greg's smoking meat, yummy chicken, I think. It's probably what you can hear as well as traffic. Anyway, general idea though is the younger you are, the riskier investments you want to make. So if you're hand picking what you're investing in when you're young, say 20s, 30s, invest in riskier things. Things that are in riskier industries or startups, those kinds of things. As you get older and closer to retirement, you want to invest in things that are less risky. So you may have the option of high risk, medium risk, low risk. When you're young, pick the high risk. The only trick with doing that instead of an age-based thing is you might just accidentally leave it in that high-risk stuff and then lose a shitload of money right before you retire. So in general, I just like to pick, unless you want to, if you're really into this and you want to learn specifically what you're investing in. God, my mustache. Woo! Awesome. In general, just pick the one based on when you plan to retire, when you want the money out. They'll do all the thinking for you on that. If you can't do that, pick high risk when you're young and then change it to medium and then lower risk when you get older. If you have the opportunity and you want to, pick things that are not investing in things that don't work for you. That might mean that you have to go investment by investment, and then that's going to be a whole huge investment of your time, energy, and input. And I don't have a ton of advice for you on that. You might want to just start by picking the high risk, medium risk, low risk, or by your retirement age. And then as you go and learn, you can go in and change how you've invested it. Hope that's helpful. Love you.